Hello. Today I want to talk about relinquishing control. I've always been touched in particular stories when you find that a particular character has a completely opposite outcome or end to their story. I'm thinking of people like Severus Snape in the Harry Potter books by J.K. Rowling. And I think that the same is true of aspects of the Christian faith. One of Jesus' famous sayings is this: whoever wants to save his or her life will lose it, but whoever loses his or her life for me will find it. That's in Matthew chapter 16 verse 25. At first glance this seems entirely illogical, but I think if we look a bit deeper we can see what Jesus is saying. The Greek word that is translated as life in this verse can also be translated as soul. We get the English word psyche from it. So I think what Jesus is saying is that if we try to be in control of our innermost being, our psyche, we will paradoxically lose the control that we desire. However, and by contrast, if we relinquish control of our psyche and hand it over to God, we will actually discover or find our real life and soul. I've heard this likened to two pilots on a long-haul jumbo jet. I understand that when the first pilot has finished his stint and his duty, he will say to the other pilot, "You have control." And the other pilot who's coming on duty has to respond, "I have control." And I think this picture helps to describe what Jesus is talking about here. I think Jesus is saying he would like us and encourage us to hand over control to him. The problem for us is that this is instinctively hard because we don't want to relinquish control. However, Jesus is saying that we will gain everything by actually relinquishing control to him. Now, I don't think that that means we should then become passive as if we were a passenger on the plane. I think we remain active as the co-pilot, but there is a fundamental difference about who is actually in control. Now, the word control can sometimes have a negative feeling about it, but I don't think that's true in this context. So for Jesus, relinquishing control is by far the best way to truly discover who we are, our real identity, and also to start the journey of becoming the person that God has called us to be.